Hey everyone, it's Types, and today I'm going to be doing something a little bit different. I am going to be showing off the Toedscruel EX deck, but I'm not going to be playing it on ladder for a few reasons that will become pretty obvious in pretty soon. But first of all, let's take a look at the list. It has Cherem to accelerate energies, and you have this other Toedscruel, which is whatever. It's not particularly strong, but it exists. But then you have the main attacker here. 2 copies of this to start off with, and I believe you get more of it as you go on the ladder, but I'm not 100% sure. All I know is that this card is kind of interesting. 270 HP, Stage 1 EX gives up 2 prizes, therefore. And of course, evolves from the same Toedscruel as this Toedscruel. And it has an ability, Protective Mycelium. Prevent all effects of attacks used by your opponent's Pokemon done to all your Pokemon that have energy attached. This does not prevent damage, but say they want to place damage counters through the effect of Sableye, it would stop that. This also stops special conditions. I can't really think of, I was going to say paralysis, which is a special condition. I can't really think of too many things that do effects regarding attacks as of now, but it stops those then to your Pokemon. Which is nice. It's countered a Lost Box, I guess. It's an okay ability. We've seen in the past on SPM UX, and it's actually been pretty good. But more importantly, Colony Rush is your main attack here. For 2 grass, does 80 and then 40 more for each of your bench Pokemon that have any grass energy attached to them. This can be basic grass energy. It can be special grass energy through the form of reversal energy or luminous energy. This list doesn't play any of that, though, so that doesn't matter. And also, so you have the Cherem to accelerate, which accelerates grass energy from your hand to non-rule box Pokemon. That means you can accelerate to the Toedscruel, but not the Toedscruel. So in order to power it up, you need to accelerate before your attack. Then also plays a 2/2/2 line of this Groudon Torterra. Groudon searches for grass Pokemon, which is a very solid effect. A nice ability to allow you to set up a little bit easier than Torterra, which does 50 for each evolution Pokemon you have in play. Again, these Pokemon aren't bad by any reason, but they're not that strong in this deck. If you want to make improvements to this, you should definitely cut the Torterra line, this Toedscruel, and add in Eldegoss. I'd recommend you could play with Fortress EX as well. But I personally don't think that's a very strong way of playing it. We also see Manaphy here for Bench Beggar, which in my opinion is, it's all right, but you already have the ability to prevent you for the most part from Sableye, so it's not a huge deal. Manaphy does not prevent against Sableye, but it prevents against similar stuff, so you should be okay in those matchups. Keep in mind, this actually has a really interesting type matchup against the Fire type deck with the Charizard EX, which is dark, means that the Toedscruel EX actually hits Charizard EX for weakness, but then the other pieces in the Charizard EX deck will hit the Toedscruel for weakness. So some interesting stuff going on there. But then the rest of the deck, you got some Pokemon Search, Practice Studio buffs your damage by 10. Drop this as well. It's not a lot of damage increase, but whatever. Probably playing basic goes Rewired to Zone or something. Then we see Boss, Iono, Claire, Miriam, Research, and Basic Energy. So this all seems normal. I'm not going to play this on the ladder. I'm going to play this in a test match because there's a glitch. First of all, I haven't used the test deck feature in much at all, and so there may be differences between the test deck feature and the actual gameplay. Why there is, I have no idea. All I know is there are some glitches. Notably, there's one with Gardevoir EX, which, as far as I know, hasn't worked at all. Although maybe it's been fixed in this most recent patch, which crashed the game, so I doubt it. But it does not calculate the damage rate. And also, while I'm here, I'd like to ask you to subscribe if you enjoy the content. It's free, it doesn't cost you anything. You can always undo it as well. And it supports me a lot. It really helps out the content. And of course, comment down below any suggestions you have. Like the video if you enjoyed it. Dislike if you don't enjoy it as well. Please do that. Both are very helpful to me to know what to make. But I'll choose to go first. It doesn't matter. So as I said, the damage should do more for each Pokemon you have and play with grass energy attached other than the active. We'll see if that happens. And this hand is not very good either. We'll start Cherubi though. I hope the AI isn't good. As far as I know, the AI is not that good, and they play like weird decks that aren't even in standard anyways. So it is what it is. I'll start Torterra and Turtwig, and we'll just kind of chill here. No reason to rush into things. I imagine that it'll all be okay. And we're just going to take our time. We see Pokestop hit the board. They're playing the Lunatone Solvok Star deck, which I believe is a current one. They get an awful ripoff of Pokestop as well. But I want to see how good the AI is as well, because I have not played in too many test matches because they're kind of weird. And I believe you can play against not standard decks. Let's see. So they attached to Lunarock, which isn't good, and then they recovered. And again, it glitched again. Didn't show what they recovered. So yeah, the AI is bad. The AI is not garbage. but I'm not particularly strong either. They've definitely made a number of misplaces already. They should have attached the active retreated and then accelerated the energy back so they could draw more and stuff like that. But that's fine. It doesn't matter too much. We can get rid of Manaphy and honestly Torterra. We won't need it for this testing thing. And I'm going to show off what the deck can do, but more so I'm just going to be messing around to see if we can figure out how the damage works. Pokestop is not going to be great for us. As I said, this deck is super inconsistent as well. So I'm gonna go grab. Ooh, I would have allowed to grab another Turtwig so we can get another Grottle up, but it seems like that's not the case. So I'm gonna grab a Toedscruel. And I'm also gonna use Pokestop because it could be good, maybe. I don't really know. We hit Battle VIP Pass, and it was not good. But at least we thinned, I guess. I don't know why this list runs. It's an okay card in the deck, I suppose, but the deck from what I've heard is very bad. So yeah, we could bump their stadium. I'm gonna bump their stadium. I have a feeling they're gonna deck out if we don't bump the stadium. So yeah, I believe the AI is quite bad. I don't think it's complete garbage. But like tracking shoes, they did the same thing again, which is whatever. And they attached their other Lunatone. As I said, they should attach their Solvac Retreat. But they didn't. They're going to grab Mewtwo V. I honestly have no idea if they're going to attack at all this game. I just hope they don't deck out before we get to attack. We see another Solrock, which is fine. We're going to see them research. Again, these plays are all right. They're not the worst plays I've ever seen. Oh, they play Pokestop again. They're going to deck themselves out. Their AI is so bad. Okay, well, they can't attack unless they play Switch. They can accelerate. Let's see what they do here. They didn't even accelerate the rest of the energy, which, like, not that they had to, but they could have. And I'm going to grab some more stuff, and we're just going to eventually get there. I don't even know what's in this list. This list is not bad. It's super inconsistent. But yeah, I'll grab, I suppose, another Cherubi, and then we can grab Cherrim at some point. We need to grab as many basic Pokemon as we can. But actually, I'm going to evolve this one. You may be thinking, why? Like, that's bad. We can see how much, or we can't see how much it's going to do. We need to retreat first. I'll play this other Cherubi as well. So as soon as we get to retreat, that'll be nice. See them attach another energy. Like, their AI is so garbage. They hit a cross switcher, Ethertone, so many supports as well. I think they're down one cross switcher, but we see them grab another Lunatone. They're gonna cross switcher. Watch as they please. Oh, I was hoping they'd cross switcher my Toedscruel. I don't like what was that? That literally did nothing. Why did they play that? They literally switched the Solrock for the Solrock and the Cherubi for the Cherubi, both of which have been in play at this essentially the same number of turns. Whatever. It's fine. We can like stall stuff as well. I might do that, but I'm very nervous they're gonna deck out. So, and we don't have any energy search, which is problematic. You will want an LDS line in the list as soon as possible. But I'm gonna grab another Toedscruel. I think that's fine. We just need to thin at this point, and we'll pass. So I think you could play the new Letter of Encouragement item as well. That would be a nice addition. And you can see why I'm not preventing this on ladder. We're gonna lose badly. So we some trekking shoes. They only have 13 cards left in deck. Yeah, I don't know. Some people are like the AI is better. The AI is not better. Like if you like the AI, they're playing a better deck, but the AI is still really garbage. Great ball. Let's go. We can thin some more. I guess I'll Pokestop as well. We can thin out. What do we want here? It doesn't really matter to be honest. Let's yes, there we go. And then Pokestop. Pokestop just guesses stuff. We're definitely gonna hit like a bunch of energies. No, yeah, we hit a bunch of energies, which we haven't seen at all throughout this whole game. Okay, we flip tails. Do we even have any basics? I think we do. I think we have one. Yep. There we go. We're getting close. Hopefully we hit Clara. Hopefully we hit energy. Come on. I don't know why it doesn't play energies. What we have 8 energies. We prized 4. Things aren't going well, but you know, it's a Toedscruel experience, right? So they're gonna deck out. They're gonna deck out before we have a chance to attack. Yeah, I might have a timestamp in the video to how long are we in? We're in almost 10 minutes. So I'll probably have a timestamp to when things like kind of kick off because this first game is not good. So I'll go and Pokestop again, I suppose. Just Pokestop doesn't do anything at this point. I'll just pass. Like, we need energies. I don't know what we need. We need supporter. Like, we haven't hit a draw supporter this whole game either. They're gonna deck out. No, please don't deck out. They hit a lot of items that time. They can play a second Hisuian Heavy Ball. Whatever. I guess they got another Pokemon off of that. Don't grab anything with Frost. Oh, no. Okay, come on. Attach active, retreat. No. Oh. I think they have some amount, like some very, very basic Pokemon. Let's go. We hit Iono. They might not deck out now. This is insane. I'm gonna evolve. No, I won't evolve Cherim. You'll see why, hopefully, in a second. But I don't know. Come on, give me an energy on the other side of this. We can check the damage. We're not going to actually attack it, but we can see how much damage we would be doing, which is the most important part. So we're going to go ahead and retreat into Toedscruel. So right now, Toedscruel should be doing 80 damage. We have no extra energy in place. Should be doing 80. So this is doing 240. I have no idea why it says it's doing 240 damage. So this is where I want to figure things out. 240 damage is not right. I don't know where this number is coming from. 240 damage is that's a good chunk of damage. And yeah, I don't know where it's coming from, unfortunately. So I'm gonna go Great Ball, capture him. Thinner deck. A Great Ball failed. I suppose I should have seen that coming. I should have shuffled the deck before I Great Balled. I realized that was a stupid thing to do because we had all our Pokemon in deck, and so we were guaranteed to fail a Great Ball. But so please excuse my stupidity. Okay, now we're gonna evolve Cherim to see if this changes the damage. I wish I knew how it was calculating this. I have no. We don't even have. Let's see, 1, 2, 3. We have 4 Pokemon to play, 3 bench Pokemon. 240 is the max. Wait, is 240 the max? No, it can do. Starts at 80. It can do 280 max. So I'm going to evolve this Cherim, see if it changes the damage output. It did. Now it's doing 320 damage. How is it doing 320 damage? I have no idea. Now I'm going to go and grab myself a Toedscruel and bench this Toedscruel. We'll see if it does more damage. And I'd like to get to the bottom of this. Bench the Toedscruel. We're not doing more damage. Okay, that's good. You should never be able to do 320 damage, though. So right now we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we do have 8. We actually have 6 evolved Pokemon. So both Toedscruel's obviously like evolved. They're gonna deck out. Oh no. No, why? Okay, this AI is so trash. Like they literally have 0 cards in deck. There's literally nothing. Okay, so we're gonna test one more thing. I'm gonna accelerate energy to Toedscruel. This should increase the amount of damage we are going to do. Let's see, does it? It did by 80. I don't know why I increased the damage by 80 instead of 40. This makes no sense. I'm going to Pokestop, see what we hit now. I should have grappled first, but whatever. Rip a Toedscruel. Okay, now we're going to get rid of these. I'm going to evolve my Toedscruel into Toedscruel and see if this changes anything. I have no idea if it will. I'm going to evolve. Let's see, how much are we doing now? We're still doing 400 damage. Why? I do not know. And this is the actual amount of damage it does. It is going to do extra. Again, I have no idea why. Now we're going to evolve this Torterra, this Scrattle into a Torterra, and see if that changes the amount of damage we're going to do. I honestly don't know. It did not. Okay, let's see. Let's try to get some energy. So we hit an extra energy. I'm going to actually change the stadium. See, will it buff the damage by 10? It buffed it by, sorry, we buffed it by 80 because we're hitting for weakness. Okay, so I forgot we were hitting for weakness. So 420 means half of that, 400 would be 200. I forgot about weakness. Again, it's still calculating it wrong though. So it says, I think it's doing 200. I'm trying to think. It starts at 80, so that means it buffed it by 3. I'm going to put an energy on Cherubi now. Good, I forgot about weakness, but that buffed the damage by 80 again, but 40 because of weakness. So I might have to do with bench Pokemon. So this would be normally 500 subtract. Wait, is practice studio right? Yeah, it is before weakness and resistance. Let's see. So you wanna. So normally this would be doing 480 divided by 2 is going to be 240, which would mean 80. I'm doing math in my head, so it's going to be doing 160 extra, which would be the equivalent of 4 energies. I don't know where this is coming from, unfortunately. I just don't know. Let's see, there's some weird up arrow next to this, which I'm assuming is the effect of Toedscruel. Yep, it is. Toedscruel has some up arrow from Practice Studio. Cherim has an up arrow. Okay, yeah, also from Practice Studio. Toedscruel has 2 up arrows. One from, yeah, okay. So why does this have? Oh, it has the up arrow from Cherubi, or from Cherubi itself and Toedscruel. I don't know how this damage is being calculated. I just wanted to show off the glitch in the video. And you got to see me play against this garbage AI. Like, I don't know why this AI is truly atrocious. They didn't attack all game and they just decked themselves out almost before I could show like case the glitch. I had to Iono to stop them from decking themselves out. So yeah, I don't know. Someone can tell me, please tell me. Obviously, it's related somehow to evolving. I believe evolving increased the amount of what we did. I believe the energy attachment also did, which makes sense, but it's clearly wrong, right? So yeah, we're gonna win this game against our opponent. Oh yeah, and they're BMing us. The AI is now BMing us. I assume they do like emos. They do emos after they take prizes as well. I don't know what's happening. Oh, it glitched again. Yep, it showed that the weird thing that I've had it happen almost all the time now. So yeah, don't play Toedscruel unless you improve it. If you do, I have no idea how the damage is calculated. It has to do with evolving. It might have to do Toedscruel itself. I've heard that theory. We didn't have any energy on Toedscruel, so that would not be the answer. Exclusively, certainly. It has to do with how the energy is attached, which makes sense. It has to do with evolutions and Pokemon in play. It might have to do with grass Pokemon. I didn't play the Manaphy that game. But I'm interested in hearing what you have to say and what you think it is, and if we have any proof as well. At the time of posting this, the glitch may be patched, or it may have gotten worse. The game may have just crashed. It may be banned. I have no idea, but and everyone might know as well. But I hope you enjoyed. As I said earlier, if you did, I love if you subscribed, like, comment, hit the bell, all that good stuff. And as always, I'm excited to see you next time.